for you. Oh my god, please. That did not just happen to him.
GottaNippleOn, motherfucker.
Yo guys, what is up? My name is GottaNippleOn and welcome to another video on my channel. Basically what we're going to do, we're just going to jump into a game and I'm going to chat some shit to you guys and we'll see what kind of video we come out with today. So basically recently I started a new job and I've been contemplating whether to tell this story in particular about my old job, because I don't know whether it could get me into trouble or not. Talking about it, it's not like I've got some kind of binding contract that says no, you can't do this. Okay, so basically if you don't actually know me or you weren't around when I had my original GottaNippleOn channel, you won't know about what I used to do or any of the jobs that I used to do. When I first started out kind of getting into the job industry, I started off with wanting to be a hairdresser. That was my first job. Working in a hair salon and kind of just being everyone else's bitch basically. And why the hell did he spawn there? That's fucked. Alright, first of all, I can't hear the gameplay, so things are going to make me jump periodically, which is really going to annoy me when I'm trying to speak fluently and just get this commentary out for you. Oh my god, please. That did not just happen to him. That poor guy just got absolutely slaughtered. So yeah, I started off in a hair salon, kind of just doing things to do with hair. And then I lost that job after 6 months, okay? And this is where some weird kind of pattern's going to start. I lost that job after 6 months, and then I went into my next job, which again was in a hair salon, except for this time I was actually an apprentice. Because originally at my old job, or the one before that, should I say, I was just kind of working, so, you know, I was putting hours in like everyone else would and making money exactly the same as anyone else, you know, kind of my age would at the time, except for I was making a little bit more than I should have. And then I went on to an apprenticeship where you get £80 a week, and that was just soul destroying. I genuinely didn't like it, and it was enough to put me off hairdressing. So again, after 6 months, here's where the pattern comes in. I didn't really lose the job. I got laid off because I just wasn't at the point that they wanted me to be, and that's fair enough. I'm not gonna sit there and complain because they went out of their way not to just fire me or anything like that. So yeah, and then after that kind of finished, I obviously had to look for a new job, and surprisingly enough, I ended up working in a fish and chip shop. And this is where I'm gonna kind of get into the proper end of this commentary, where, you know, everything. The chip shop is where everything kind of went down. Recently I had that job, it's going really well, and I get to the 6 month point and I kind of sat there and said to myself, I was like, look, something's bound to go wrong soon, something's bound to go wrong. So I'm on my, well, you know, in the end what turned out to be my very last shift, and I leave, and then the next morning I get a phone call saying that there's been a fire, and I'm like, oh my god, what the actual fuck. I get a phone call from my ex-boss at the moment, who's like, yeah, chip shop burnt down, this, that and the other happened, and we don't know the cause. So I'm obviously freaking out because I'm thinking, holy shit, I was the last one there. I was legitimately the last one there. It was me. Oh my god, I've done it. But, you know, all things said and done, it got resolved. It wasn't me. It was a natural cause, because basically where you've got the fryer or oven, if you're from somewhere else, the fryers, you know, like what they use in McDonald's to fry chips, okay? We had those kind of things. Shop, you have these potato bags. Obviously we used to peel our own potatoes and stuff like that, and we had these potato bags, and obviously, like I said, the fryer, when you turn it off, it's still sitting at around 150, anywhere between 150 to 220 degrees, because 220 is the highest we'll put it up to for cooking and etc, things like that. And then what we usually would do is, at the end of the night, you'd have to obviously filter the oil, the fat that's in the fryer, to make sure that it's okay and good to go for the next day. And you're supposed to do this every night, and we always did this every night, so don't get me wrong. And then we put, you know, we sorted all of that out, and then we put those scraps from what we get from the bottom of the fryer, we actually put those in this potato bag. This potato bag is essentially a bin, and they were put in there. Now what happened, if you haven't kind of guessed already, is the potato bag that we were using, all the scraps that were put into there, they were still very hot. And again, it's leaning up against the fryer, which is probably not a good thing, but it's kind of part of what we do. One thing kind of led to another at the end of the night, and there you go, there we have it. I guess the two kind of infused the heat of the fryer, obviously because they're ignition fryers as well. Any kind of flame that's still left over has an opportunity to latch onto something. As you know, fire has the ability to spread. That is what fire does. Basically, as you can probably tell, that's how it kind of ended. It just all went on fire, and I'll be totally straight with you guys. That was probably one of my favourite jobs to do. I enjoyed it very thoroughly, in fact, because it was just something where I didn't have too many responsibilities, and I know that sounds daft, but it was a fun job. You know, you got to work with some amazing people. Everyone was fun, the banter was good, and you got to meet people every single day who you could have conversations with, because obviously they're waiting for their food, so why not have a conversation? That's kind of something that you should do. But now I'm in a new job, like I said at the start of the video. This is going to be quite a long video. I didn't think I'd be going for this long, but however we are, please move out of my way, friend, because the chip shop basically burnt down, as you can probably gather at this point. And it was pretty much my fault, wasn't it? But they didn't blame me. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I know this is very long and I'm just letting myself die at the moment, which is ridiculous. Thanks ever so much for watching. This has been me, GottaNippleOn. I hope this was quite enticing for you guys, so you got to understand a little bit of what goes on in my life. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up button or leave a comment, and definitely make sure you subscribe. I haven't been telling people to subscribe lately, so make sure you do. I'll see you in the next video. Peace the fuck out. Blech.